Now I'm going to show you how I create my customized WordPress theme. There's a program that I use, it's called Artistry, and you can check out their website. You can go to www.artistry.com, and then once you're there, you will see their homepage, which looks like that, and you can download their trial version by clicking on the download button right here. And I'll tell you what, by the time you will be done creating your WordPress theme, which shouldn't take you long at all because it's just literally point and click. If you can use Microsoft Word, you can create your own WordPress theme. So let's take a look at how we could do that. So I'm going to minimize this and open up my Artistry program. The version that I have is 2.5 right now that I'm using, but you could use any version you want. I believe the current one is up to 3. Yeah, right here it says 3 right here, but it doesn't matter, it's either or. So let's open that up, and with this program you can create themes for different kind of platforms out there. You can create for Blogger, you can create from Joomla, you can create for WordPress, you can create even your basic HTML page as a template if you wanted to. So what we'll do is we'll just concentrate more on WordPress one. So we're just going to click on right here where it says WordPress, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink this up so we can see it on our screen. Here we go, and there we go. And once you open it up, you will see this screen. And in here, it's if you like this theme to use for your website, all you really have to do is export it out. Click on export, and then save it to your desktop. Save it as a zip file, and you can name it to whatever. But if you don't like it and you want to change it to something else, and you don't want to spend a lot of time on it, and sometimes typically I do that, you can just click on right here where it says suggest design. You just click it, and then Artistry go in there and we create another theme in seconds that you can use for your own personalized theme. So if you don't like that, you could just keep on clicking on it, and they have like hundreds and hundreds of themes that are in their system. So you can just keep on clicking on it until you like the one that you see. So let's say this one is kind of ugly, I think. Let's keep clicking on it. And there's another one, and as you can see, you just do one click and completely changes the look and feel of the theme that we're trying to create for our WordPress site. So let's keep clicking a few more times. So let's say if we like this one, so let's say part of this we like, and we want to customize this one even further. So what we could do is we can go to the top menus right here where it says colors and fonts and layout, background, sheet, header, menu, articles, blocks, buttons, and footer. We can check out each one of these tabs. So let's look at colors. So let's say if we want to change any of the colors, what we could do is we can click on, like we did with the design part, I just click on suggest color, and the artist, we go in there and change those colors around just so a click of a button. So let's do that a few times, see what kind of options does Artistry offers us. So let's say that kind of looks okay to me. So let's say if we go to the layout part of it, we can change the layout of it. So let's click on where it says suggest layout. See, now it added the header part on the top of it. So let's click it one more time. Now shrink this one. So let's do it before just to show you what it did. So the menu part on this theme was on the right hand side, and what it did was after we clicked on suggest, it moved it to the left hand side, and all we really did was clicked on suggest layout. How easy is that? So let's click a few more times and keep clicking, and then let's just say we kind of like this, but we kind of like this, the menu on the top, but we don't really want these extra sidebars on the side. So what we could do is, if you don't like any of the suggestion one, or we kind of like the suggested part of it, what we can do is we can take these sidebars out by going on columns, and then all we really have to do is just click on one column. We could just have one column in the whole middle of the site. Or if you want it, we can have one column on the left As you can see right now, let's click on it. See, there's one column right here, or we can have a column on the left or on the right, or we can have one on each side. But what we'll do is we'll just create one column, so we'll spread out the whole page. And now what we can do is we can go even further by customizing this. So what we could do is we can go in the background if we wanted to, and we could do the same thing by clicking on suggest background. And then what it will do is see how it kind of look like three-dimensional look to it. And all we really do is click on the suggest and it automatically does it for us. So let's click on a few more times, see what it does. See how cool that is? And let's click away. And let's say if we kind of like this, but we want to change the background to be like something else. So what we could do is we can go this section right over here. And then from here, we can pick a different effect to it. So let's say we want to try this one. See how if I select that one in the part right here, it shows up. And if you want to change it to, let's say if we want to change to this. See how the background just changed automatically? And let's say if we want to change the color of the background to be something like this, just change it to black just to see what it looks like. See? It automatically changed it. And we didn't really do anything. We did no coding whatsoever. All we did was just pretty much put our cursor where we want it to be. So let's say if we want it to be on this part right here. And then automatically changes it. If we click away, it will go back to our original one. And we can keep on playing around with this until we really like the theme that we want to have for our website. So let's go to our sheet, or actually let's go to our header part of it. Header. And here what we could do is we can change the headline. The one that says headline right here, we can just say, let's go Mark Kumar dash weddings. And then we click away. And in here we could just say photographer and click away. And let's say, for example, we don't really like this to be on the far left-hand side. We want to have it in the middle. No problem. Artistry gives us that option. We could just click on where it says position. And from here, we could just literally drag it and push it into the middle part of it. And that looks good. And let's say if we want to change the color of this part of the template, so we can do that too. So what we could do is go to effects and then change it to, I don't know, let's try black, see what it looks like. I think kind of looks kind of neat. So we could just change it to black, and that's that. If we want to change this little thing, I guess little matrix looking thing, whatever, to have something else, we could just click on this, and there's like a lot of different options you could pick for. Let's say we want to try this. See, that kind of changes it too. So that's pretty cool, I think. So let's say if we want to try gradient, we want a different gradient. So we'll just say short. See how it changed it drastically? So let's undo that. And I kind of like that, so we're going to leave it at that. So one other thing what we could do while we're here is we can change the height of this header. So let's say we want to change the height of the header. So all we really have to do is just click right over here where it says height and change it from 225 pixels to let's say 120 or 150 pixels. And that's what you have to do, just point and click, and Artistry will do all that for you. So let's say if we kind of like the way it looks right now. So all we're going to do is just click on this export button right here. And then from there, we could just name it, I don't know, Mark Kumar wedding theme, WordPress. And then click on the zip option and then export it. And then like a few seconds later, it's done. So here it is. This is the file we just created. So let's take a look at it. In this zip file, what's in it? So let's open that up. As you can see, this is like a lot of files. It's like 25 files right here. And then another folder, which is the images folder. And within this, there's like another 26 files. Can you imagine if we have to create that manually? How long will it take us? And now, within minutes, we created ourselves a custom-made theme. So let's import this theme into our WordPress site.